So, studio update. Working on a glaze, my experimental glaze, trying to balance it. I had pinholes. I have done many experiments. Over here on the left, they progress up the row as far as testing. Original tests had all of these massive amounts of pinholes, bubbling. These all had colorants in them. I had altered the recipe a little bit between them. Didn't really help. Okay. Then I hit these three incrementally up. This glaze is what I'm calling phase separated. And if this camera, I think it can do this, you have these like kind of streamy little lines coming down. This glaze is nearly translucent, but there's little bits of streamy lines in there. Still had some pinholes. For these going up, what I did is I raised the alumina. And the main way of doing that is by adding more clay to the recipe. It's a very low clay recipe. The pinholes largely are due to trapped air inside the mix when it's mixed up. It's not outgassing of the chemicals when they fire. It's just gaps between the particles. And a recipe with low clay will have a hard time getting a finely packed glaze when it gets applied. And so this is all incrementally adding clay, and it helped. Okay. These went up. This one, these are just incrementally raising. And again, I don't know if you're going to be able to see. Probably not. This turned out like opaque white. My naked eye, I can see striations, but the camera is just not getting it, I don't think. This recipe, I took and added the colorant because it had mostly eliminated the pinholes. There were a couple bubbles, but they were pretty minor and trapped in kind of crevices. So I took this recipe and added colorant to it, and voila. This is virtually pinhole free. And not only that, but you can clearly see this has this phase separation happening. And you know, this is just a straight up mason stain I add to this, and this is the effect I get with this glaze. It's really quite amazing, and I love these areas that end up, you know, almost like, I don't know what you call that, has color, but not those like striations. Anyways, I did continue adding more clay on up, but and the glaze oddly went back transparent, and especially the last, completely absolutely absent of the phase separating. So we're not going there. We're gonna stay with this guy and this one and start running more tests on those. Also, I am continuing to make the concave tableaus. I don't know how many I have now. I have, what I'm doing is bisquing loads of them. This one is a green one fresh out of the mold. Well, this weekend it came out. These others are bisque. I have a load here. I just opened up tonight. This is actually 2 levels, so there's, I assume there's another 5 on the bottom. These are all bisqued up. And I'm just making a bunch of them. I want to glaze them. Now that I have this color one kind of dialed in, I'm going to do a few more experiments with that glaze, and then once I'm satisfied with that, then I will stop creating more and start glazing this big lot that I have and have some fun doing that. I think that's going to be amazing. I am a little distracted though, to be honest, because my motorcycle, which was stolen weeks ago, has been replaced temporarily, at least for the next months, with this new little baby. This is a little 400cc guy. This is a Husqvarna. I've been looking at these for a while, along with one that KTM makes, which is very similar to it. I decided to go with this guy. We're right now December of 25. The model of bike I want won't come out until probably September of 26, so this one's gonna keep me busy for a while. Anyways, I got a bunch of, this is all motorcycle crap. It's gonna get put on the motorcycle, so I'm distracted with that for a couple days. Got to get the bike running nice. And that's it for now. Thanks a lot for watching. Take care of yourselves. Happy holidays if you see this before Christmas. Well, or any holiday.